3 years ago, I made a decision that completely changed my life. I committed to running every single day, apart from Sundays. And I want to share exactly how running has transformed me, both for the better and the worse. And some of what I'm going to say today you may never have heard before, so stick around to the end to learn some information that could make you a better runner than 99% of people. So in this video, I'm going to go through the advantages and disadvantages of running every single day, a bit like a pros and cons list. And then I'm going to give you a bit about my story and why I run every single day. Let's get into the advantages of running every single day. Well, one of the most important things is that it makes you physically fit. In this day and age, with fast food, with McDonald's and their tempting commercials trying to wrangle you in to make you unhealthy, in all of humanity, there has never been a worse time to be alive in terms of temptation for unhealthy things for us. But if we're being honest, and I'm sure you'd agree with me, a lot of these corporations are profiting off of us getting more and more unhealthy. So being physically fit is an absolutely underrated asset these days. So by running every single day, you're going to be more physically fit than 99% of people out there, which is amazing. The next advantage of running every day is that your energy levels are through the roof. You will have higher energy levels than the majority of people on this planet. I'm not even gonna lie. Just by having that run in the morning, even if it's for like 20 or 30 minutes, you feel energized because you've got your heart rate up. Your body is so grateful to you that you have been working on it, that you have been giving it something that makes it healthier, that helps you to live longer. Also, it's helped me achieve huge goals in my life. Now, you probably wouldn't realize this, but by doing the difficult thing, which is running, it has increased my willpower and it has made other things easier. Now, the obvious goals I've achieved through running are running 2 marathons, but the not so obvious thing that running every day has helped me with is building my own freelance business. At the start of the year, I was completely broke. You know, I was a struggling actor who needed some sort of side hustle to pay the bills in expensive London. So I took the course Editors Academy by Sam P. Dunn, taught me how to become a professional video editor and create my own freelance video editing business. And before I knew it, I was making sort of £2,000 a month from video editing, and that really sorted me out. And genuinely, it might seem like a leap to make a connection for running every single day to creating a successful freelance business, but I promise that if I didn't run every single day, starting that freelance business would have been so much harder. I would have been so much lazier. I would have procrastinated so much more. And even if I didn't run every day and I still built the freelance video editing business, I would not have made as much income if it wasn't for running. Because doing something as hard as running makes everything else in life not feel as difficult. After I get home, everything else seems much easier, especially sitting down in my comfortable office chair in front of my, nice video editing setup, doing some video editing. That's way easier than running. And because you're doing a hard thing that's running, it ripples good things into all areas of your life. In the amazing book Atomic Habits by James Clear, he talks about the decisive moment where if you start your day with a good habit, you're more likely to do more good habits throughout your day. But if you start your day with a bad habit, like procrastinating or laziness, you're less likely to have a good day and to follow through with good habits. So by starting your day with a run, you're telling yourself, I care about myself. And because of that, you're going to care about the other aspects of your life, your relationships, your income, your business, the apartment or house you're living in. However, it's not all rainbows and unicorns in this town. Running also has its disadvantages. Disadvantages of running. Yes, there are some. Let's get into it. It's exquisite. So, running every single day, no matter what, obviously can suck. It's not going to feel amazing every single day. You're not going to be like, woo, I'm loving this. There are going to be times when you're feeling a bit poorly. And by running every single day, you're going to be running in different weather conditions as well. So running every single day isn't just a breeze. It's hard sometimes and the conditions aren't always going to be perfect. But if you're trying to make this a habit, try and stick to it as best as you can. Great rule from Atomic Habits by James Clear is the 2-minute rule, which means you only need to do 2 minutes of the run and then you're done. You've still done the habit, but you can keep going, which you usually do because you're like, 2 minutes was easy, I can do a bit more. And also the other rule is the 2-day rule. Just don't miss 2 days in a a row. If you miss one day, that's fine, life happens. If you miss 2 days though, you're way more likely to quit the habit for good. Also, depending on where you live, sometimes it can be dangerous to run outside. If you live in a rough area and you go for a run in the evening, it might not be the safest thing to do. So if you want to run every single day, I'd highly recommend you, first of all, try and move to a safer area. Obviously, that's easier said than done. So maybe you could invest in a home treadmill, maybe you could invest in a gym membership, something like that, because, you know, running outside, you expose yourself to the outdoor world. If you live in a city like London, it's not exactly the safest place in the world. So you do have to be cautious about that. Next disadvantage to running every single day is you increase the likelihood of running injuries. Now, if you want to run every single day, you probably will get injured. I have had my fair amount of injuries, shin splints from increasing my mileage too early and not following the 10% rule. Maybe your ankles feeling a bit achy. Maybe your muscles are just a bit sore. These things happen, and your body, as it's getting better and stronger and getting used to running every day, it's not going to love the amount of miles you're doing all the time. It's going to sometimes be like, yo man, I'm a bit tired, maybe ease up. Now, you know your body better than I do. Listen to your body. If your body's in proper pain, just have a rest day. Honestly, if you don't treat the longevity of your body seriously and you try and like battle through broken legs and sprained ankles, you're just going to ruin your body. That is the truth of it. You're not invincible. You are only human. But also the same can be said for the other side of the spectrum, which is if your muscles are just a teeny bit achy from, you know, a decent run you did a couple days ago, you're probably safe enough to run, but listen to your body and see what works best for you. And one of the other disadvantages to running, like any sport really, there are costs, and it can be expensive the more you want to do it. The more you run, the more worn out your trainers will get. You need to pay money for race entries, you need to pay money for comfortable sweat wicking running gear, you need to pay money for your gels, for your electrolytes, for a good amount of calories and protein in your diet. These things are expensive and they can really add up. So why do I run every single day? Well, aside from the fact that I have a big dream of running in the Olympics one day for Team GB, I run every single day because I love it, honestly. I have a strong why as well. I know that I need to exercise every single day. It's essential for the longevity of my body. I think to myself, why not running? It's something that I already do and I love it. It's also a really minimalistic type of exercise in my opinion. Yes, I know we talked about gear earlier, but really, if you've got some sunscreen, some nice running gear, pair of trainers, all you have to do is get out there and put one foot in front of the other. You don't have to sprint, you can just go as slow as you like, and that's running. Also, I love adventure. I love being outdoors. I hate running on a treadmill in a gym. I find it so boring, but even if I'm running the same route that I've done a million times over outside, you see something new all the time. You're surrounded in hopefully trees and animals and birds, and it's exciting. And maybe you bump into a friend along the way in your local area. It's just adventurous running outside. It's always different. It's always exciting. And one of the other reasons is that as humans, we need to put ourselves in a bit of discomfort safely, and running puts me in that discomfort. It gets me uncomfortable. They say you should do something that scares you every single day, and at times running does do that to you. So I just love it because I feel like it's making me not only physically stronger, but mentally stronger. So if you're thinking about getting into running, or you already run pretty casually, but you want to take it a bit more seriously and you want to take your health a bit more seriously and try and run every single day, then I would say just go for it. Just start. Your future is shaped by what you do today and what you consistently do every single day. So ignore what any of your family and friends and other people are saying. Other people's opinions of you don't matter, but your opinion of yourself matters dramatically. So just go for it. If running is a habit you've been struggling to stick with, then you need to go and watch this video here. I promise you, you will learn some information in that will absolutely change your mindset when it comes to running. So go watch that video now. If you love this video, then consider hitting that subscribe button. It helps me out so much in improving my content. And until next time, get running, and I'll see you out there. See you later.